Welcome to today's Explainer. I am so thrilled to have you here. I want you to imagine a world where despite all our incredibly advanced technology, our satellites orbiting the Earth, our massive supercomputers, we still can't explain everything around us. The year 2022 was actually a brilliant reminder of this. It was packed with strange events, unexplained discoveries, and fascinating anomalies that left top-tier scientists and just, regular people completely baffled. Sure, some of these mysteries might be cracked tomorrow, but others, well, they might remain tightly guarded secrets forever. Picture this. You walk out to your mailbox on a completely normal Tuesday, you open it up, and you pull out a letter that was postmarked decades ago. It's a totally surreal scenario. You'd probably think it's a prank, right? Yet in 2022, things exactly like this were happening to unsuspecting people all over the world. Or hey, imagine diving thousands of meters down into the pitch-black depths of the Atlantic Ocean, specifically about 1.7 miles below the surface, only to find strange, meticulously arranged holes carved right into the seafloor, completely defying any immediate logical explanation. So, what were the absolute greatest unsolved mysteries of 2022? We are going to count down the top 5 most compelling, baffling stories of the year, backed by the facts of what was actually discovered. I'm saving the most mind-bending historical mystery for number 1, so you're definitely going to want to stick around for that. Number 5. The Atlantic Ocean holes. Okay, let's literally dive right into this one. We're starting our countdown deep beneath the surface of the Atlantic. Back in 2022, scientists mapping the ocean floor stumbled upon something incredibly weird. Down in the sediment, they found this series of unusual holes. But these weren't just random divots or natural depressions. They looked almost as if something or someone had carefully made them, arranging them in these distinct, linear patterns that immediately grabbed researchers' attention. It really highlights a profound irony, doesn't it? We've mapped distant planets in high definition, yet huge expanses of our own oceans remain completely uncharted and deeply mysterious. So we have to ask ourselves, what exactly made these marks? Could they have been caused by an entirely unknown sea creature just burrowing in a geometric fashion? Or could some highly specific, never-before-seen geological activity have created these strange formations? The fact is, nobody knows exactly what created them. Somewhere beneath thousands of meters of crushing water pressure, there may still be creatures and natural phenomena that human eyes have quite literally never witnessed. Number 4. The ghost mail mystery. All right, moving from the vast ocean to a much more personal mystery, 2022 saw these really strange cases of so-called ghost mail capture the public's attention. One particularly bizarre story involved an old piece of mail unexpectedly arriving long after its original send date. So, how does this even happen? Well, mail can take some extraordinary journeys. Letters can get trapped inside the walls of old post office buildings during renovations, they can fall behind heavy postal machinery and just sit there untouched, or they get buried in dusty storage areas for generations, before suddenly being discovered and delivered out of absolutely nowhere in 2022. Just think about how eerie that is. When an extremely old piece of mail suddenly appears in your hands, it truly feels like receiving a message from the past. Imagine holding that fragile envelope and reading words written by someone who may no longer even be alive. It's a message that was never supposed to reach you, until now. Was it simply a bizarre postal mistake, or is there an incredible, hidden story behind its disappearance? It just proves that sometimes the strangest mysteries are waiting right inside your own mailbox. Coming in at number 3, Japan's legendary killing stone. Our countdown takes us over to Japan, centering on a famous rock that is surrounded by ancient dark legends, the Sessho-seki, which is often translated as the killing stone. Now, for centuries, people believed this rock possessed deadly supernatural powers. It was rumored to house the malevolent spirit of a 9-tailed fox demon. And that rich lore is exactly why people were absolutely terrified when in 2022, this legendary stone was suddenly discovered split completely in two. Almost immediately, photographs of the broken stone spread like wildfire across the internet. A massive wave of unease rippled through social media, and a single, terrifying question began to echo across the globe. Had something escaped? So we're basically left with 2 conflicting explanations here. On one hand, you have the legend that has survived for generations, a curse and supernatural forces finally breaking free from their rocky prison. On the other hand, you have the scientific reality. natural cracks, continuous erosion, and harsh weather causing porous rocks to naturally split apart over time. Now, science certainly points toward natural erosion, but when something strange happens to an object steeped in centuries of dark stories, we kind of can't help but wonder if it was really just a coincidence of timing. Number 2. The mysterious Antarctic pyramid. Let's scale things up geographically to one of the most isolated and punishing places on our planet. In 2022, images of pyramid-shaped mountain formations in Antarctica circulated widely online. They had these remarkably sharp slopes and triangular shapes, and this brilliantly illustrates the clash of perspectives we see so often. The internet instantly fueled theories asking if ancient advanced humans or even extraterrestrials could have possibly built pyramids on this frozen continent before the ice took over. Meanwhile, geologists explain these formations, known scientifically as nunataks, as natural mountain peaks shaped by extreme freeze-thaw cycles and sharp continuous erosion.
While there is absolutely no credible evidence that humans built massive pyramids in Antarctica, the mystery still persists. Why? Well, because underneath its vast ice sheets lies a completely ancient, unmapped landscape. The continent remains incredibly difficult to explore, and it still feels like one of the last truly unknown places on Earth. And the truth is, whenever humans see something we can't immediately explain, our imagination naturally rushes in to fill the blanks.
And finally, number 1, the sealed scrolls of Pompeii. Now we arrive at the climax of our countdown. This is a profound mystery buried by one of history's most devastating volcanic disasters. Nearly 2,000 years ago, Mount Vesuvius violently erupted, completely destroying the ancient Roman city of Pompeii and the surrounding region under millions of tons of ash and pumice. The disaster buried buildings, objects, and something incredibly valuable: hundreds of ancient papyrus scrolls and nearby Herculaneum. The intense heat of the eruption carbonized them, preserving them, but leaving them so incredibly fragile that physically unrolling them would instantly turn them to dust. For centuries, their secrets were locked away. But in 2022, an unbelievable breakthrough completely changed the game. This is the modern technological miracle that took center stage. First, researchers painstakingly preserve these fragile carbonized scrolls. Second, they apply highly advanced 3D CT scanning and artificial intelligence to map the microscopic, crumpled interior layers of the papyrus. And third, and this is absolutely the most important part, this process is finally allowing them to read these ancient lost texts virtually without ever physically unrolling and destroying them. This means we are sitting right on the edge of discovering lost works of literature, unknown philosophical ideas, and secrets about the ancient world that we thought were erased by a volcano millennia ago. The answers aren't quite literally sitting right in front of us, hidden inside ancient lumps of charcoal, just waiting for technology to catch up. I mean, imagine being the very first person in nearly 2,000 years to discover words that no living human has ever read. This isn't a sci-fi movie. This is a world-altering breakthrough happening right now in our modern world. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to turn it over to you. Which of these mysteries do you find the absolute strangest? Is it the meticulously arranged ocean holes deep in the Atlantic? The time-traveling ghost mail? The shattered killing stone and its ancient folklore? The icy nunataks of Antarctica? Or the sealed ancient scrolls finally being read by AI? I really want you to engage and let me know your thoughts in the comments, because if 2022 proved anything, it's that no matter how advanced we get, we still don't know everything. I'm going to leave you with this final thought today. Sometimes the truth is far more mysterious than fiction. The world is vast, our history is incredibly deep, and the unknown is always waiting just out of sight, ready to challenge everything we think we understand. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning. Thank you so much for joining me to uncover these incredible stories today.